Hey guys, it's me, Dr. Walters, and we have a fun video for you today. Today we are going to do surgery on this little girl right here. She needs a little bit more stuffing. I'll show you that in a second. But my assistant, Nurse Grace, is not with me today. She's actually in med school finishing up her degree, and so she won't be in this video. But we have a fun video coming up for you guys. In a couple of more videos from now, she is going to be doing surgery on one of her babies. So stay tuned for that video and make sure you subscribe. So what we're going to do here with this baby is, I'll show you. This baby here is a little floppy. Oh, she's really floppy. Okay guys, so she's pretty floppy. See how floppy she is? So we're just going to add some stuffing to her. And in order to do that, we're going to have to disassemble her. But before we do that, we got to get our gloves on. And let's check her heartbeat really quick. Make sure everything is good before surgery. Sounds really good. I'm going to roll her this way towards you guys so I can get the back. Okay, she sounds really good. She's ready for surgery. Now what we have to do is we have to hook her up to an IV. I have her IV fluid right here. And I'm just going to hook this up to her really quickly. And we're using a visco scrunchie. So if you don't have one of these around, you're gonna have to go get a visco scrunchie to hold the IV in place, just like that. And look how good that looks. So what we're gonna do today is we're going to add some filling to her with our polyfill, and then her limbs were tied on with strings. And I'm going to show you that here in a minute, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to replace them with these nylon zip ties. So what I'm going to do is find where her string is. So see the string there? She's just tied with a piece of string. We're just going to clip that off with a pair of scissors. So see the difference there between the string and the nylon tie? So very carefully, we are going to cut that string. Dr. Walter needs better scissors. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and clip just the string. Okay, now I can pull the string out. And her head will come off. Don't be alarmed, guys. I don't know if you can see her little hairs on top. Pretty cute. Okay, so her head feels pretty good, but she needed more filling in her body to give her kind of more, so she could be a little more stiff. So let's see what we got going on in here. Let's take this out. Oh, she's got a weight way up on top here. Let's see what else we got down here. Got some more stuffing. All that stuffing back there. Oh, she's got a weight down there at the bottom. There's another weight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the heavier weight. See the difference? I'm going to put the heavier one down on the bottom now. And that's going to be for her little tush. Give her a lot of weight down there. And then I'm going to stuff some of this polyfill around on both sides of that weight, so it doesn't move around on us. And then I'm going to put this other weight right in the middle of where I just stuffed. There we go. And now I'm going to put stuffing behind that in front of that, so the weights don't shift around. I'm doing this so the weight, those bags, those glass beads, they won't shift around as much. So now it's time to add special physician formula. So now you can see, without her head being on, she is not as floppy as she was. And that is a good thing. It depends. Some people like their babies really floppy. But for us, we think this baby needed to be a little more stiff, not so floppy. Sit on, this is going to be the very top piece. Something sort of firm for the head to sit on, so the head has something nice to rest on. So now I'm going to roll this back, and I'm going to fish one of my zip ties through the top of her head, like we've done in the past. So we're going to push this through, and it should come out the other side. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've pushed this all the way through, like this, and I'm going to just start it here. And I'm not going to tighten it down all the way just yet, because I need to put the head on, and if I tighten this down all the way, I wouldn't be able to get her head back on. So let's go ahead and put her head back in, or on, I should say. I'm going to do this where you guys can see. So I'm going to push her head just like this, and tighten it down. A little bit at a time until it's nice and snug, and it won't come off. You don't want it too tight so where her head can't move side to side, but you don't want it too loose to where it can fall off. So that looks good there. Go ahead and cut this extra cord off right there at the top. I'll rotate it around so you guys can see what I'm doing. So see all this extra cord? We don't need that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut that off right at the base. Okay, so after you cut the tip off, there's going to be a little pointy thing. We want to go ahead and cover this up with the extra fabric we got here. So we're just going to hide that zip tie. So our next step is we are going to remove her arms. In the same way we removed her head, we have to cut these ties. And we're cutting these off because they're not as secure as I would like them to be. Certainly there's nothing wrong with this type, but for me, I'm going to go ahead and put the zip tie on. And so we could just pull that right out like that. And if somebody's playing with this doll, we don't want that to happen. Oh look, and the tie came out. So what we're going to do here is the same as we did with the head. Actually, I'll just go this way. And we're going to put a zip tie through the arm socket like this. Tighten it down, but don't tighten it all the way, because you still want to be able to get this in the arm socket. So make sure the cord goes in between the arm and this little flange there, and just pull it back like this. And you want these to be a little snugger, so that way the arm can move a little bit, but it's not going to pop out like that, like the string did. See how hard it is for me to pull on that one? Okay, and then once we're done there, let's go ahead and cut the extra off again. Right at the base. We'll go ahead and hide this zip tie like we did the head.
Just like that. It's all gone.
Okay, I'm going to do her other arm now, and I'm not going to film that one, but then we're going to move on to her legs, and I'll show you how we do her legs. See you in a minute. Okay guys, so now we are going to do her legs, and if you look at her little tiny legs, we can cut the string off right there. Okay. So let's go ahead and cut this string off. Be careful not to. Okay, so I'm going to pull the string and cut it right there. Be careful not to cut the fabric. And the string just pulls out. Okay guys, so I had to fish that through, not on camera, because I had to take her diaper off, but I did that the same way I did the arms here. And so we want to cut this wire, and then hide that zip tie, so that way it doesn't poke out too much. Okay, we're going to do the same thing for this side. And you guys don't need to watch this, so I'll just do this side and then we'll come back. Oh, that one just came undone. Alright guys, surgery was a success. Again, with Dr. Walter. It always is. So I'm going to go ahead and take out her IV now. Let's take off her visco attachment. Take her IV out. And she's all good. I'm going to show you guys what she looks like now with her, now that her body is fixed. So here's how she looks now. Okay, she's a lot more firm. She's not as floppy as she was. And we have a big surprise for you guys. We have an exciting video coming up about why I'm fixing this baby. And stay tuned for that video. But here she is. She's all fixed up and ready to be a cute little baby again. She's a lot less floppy. Her head's a little floppy. Her head's weighted pretty good, but she's pretty evenly balanced now. There she is. I'm gonna put her this way in the light. And let's wrap her up and get her ready for Mama. Tuck that under. Roll that over like that. And there she is. Let me put her in her little hospital bin. And there she is, guys. She's ready to go home. Alright guys, I hope you liked our video, or my video today, Dr. Walter's video, and her little video. She's all fixed up. I hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. If you guys want to watch more videos, click here, 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 and subscribe here. And until then, we'll see you next time, and Madison will be in our next video.
Dr. Gracie.
Dr. Gracie, yeah, she's at med school today, and she is getting her degree, and so she's going to be doing the next surgery. And I will be assisting her, Dr. Walters. Okay, until then, see you next time. Bye.